Okay, incidentally, in case you ever click this accidentally, if you hit the model versus paper button, you can see it activates your viewport so you can manipulate it, and deactivates it. Okay, now let's go open a new drawing and see what that's all about. So we're in the templates file here. Got all these various settings, ANSI, etc. I'm going to go ahead and just choose one of these. And oh, that's cool. So this actually comes with a predefined title block. We go in our model space. None of the stuff's set up quite the same way, but make that 5 inches. Zoom out. Put that right there, and surprised I don't have multiple settings for the line command. I need to do something about the snaps on this, but undo. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what that is. There's no preview in here or something. It's got an ANSI title block. Well, anyway, that's not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you is, this, allows you to switch, and you can close this by hitting X or just clicking outside of it, or you can pin it, and you can print, or publish by selecting these windows, and so you can keep it up. If you click outside of that, that's great, but you can click on this one, which is drawings that you have open, because I have more than one drawing open, including our original one, so I can plot, go back and forth between these two. So, and that's neat. So apparently I can do the model space. I don't know what that. Yeah, but I can switch between these 3 different viewports here too. So it's kind of cool. Okay. Now, when you're drawing in this, you can turn on ortho mode, okay, and have it. In an Autocad, it's strictly orthogonal. So, of course, it doesn't work there. I don't quite get that, because I'm trying to use it to base my length on. But at any rate, it's strictly orthogonal. But now, if you want to, go with polar constraints, now this is kind of hard to tell because it lets you put it anywhere you want, but it's actually constraining it to once every 30 degrees. But you don't have to click in that, but but it's picking up on 45 degrees, 30 degrees, 0 degrees. 60 degrees, 90 degrees, etc. If you click on it, right click on it, you can see what the settings are, so you can have it constrained to these various angles ostensibly. So you can probably go to settings and see how that works. Additional angles. Okay, but you got a basic increment of 30 degrees, but it has additional angles that are commonly used entered in there, and I guess you can add more of those if you wanted. You can make it track orthogonally only. So you got various settings there. Now you can go to your object snap, which honestly I'd like to turn that on. quadrant node. I don't know what extension might be. Let's see. I like intersection. Sometimes I like perpendicular. Definitely tangent. I do like nearest. I don't know if that'll work. Let's try some of those out real quick. Okay, so that's my near operating. And here's my midpoint. So yeah, it's locking onto that independently. And you know, here's my nearest. And of course, you know, you got center there, but I've already locked onto those. Let's try these out. Okay, so you know, the center shows up, much like it does on Rhino. But you know, I can lock onto it more explicitly that way. Still, Rhino's a little better because I actually have these, you know, in Rhino 5, you know, I've got all those settings down here, so I can just freely go click and remove which ones I want and don't want. So Rhino's still a superior drawing program from what I can see right now. The good thing about Object Snap, though, is it at least has this, you know, which again isn't as good as Rhino, but let's see what we have here. But I'll set it to center on that. So now it hold on. Get rid of some of these things. Getting annoying. Okay. And what I did was I turned center off. So I go down to on. And now center works again. Problem is you can't tell what the toggled state is. So, you know, I can turn it off and on for sure, but you know, I don't know just by looking at it whether it's selected or not. I think I don't know, you might be able to see, you know, I think it might have boxes around it, but I can't see. Let me try to turn a couple of these off. Yeah, I think it does have little blue boxes around it. I think it does. Here, let me get a magnifying glass. Yeah, it does. I wish it wouldn't close that window so quickly, though. Quadrant. Okay. Alright. Quadrant. Take it down here. So I need to figure out what the quick keys are.